episode number 2.
Number 2?
Number 2, you ready for episode number 2?
You know that
Boom!
Okay.
Wow. I gotta introduce
I'm
us.
sorry.
You can't just start talking.
Sorry,
Welcome back to Tibia. I'm going through the Greenhorn Arena real quick because I need to get my trophy that I left. I need to go get it. But the only way to get to that room...
way back in like episode 2 or 3, right?
Yeah. So I'm going back, and I need to get through this real quick, so I'm just killing everything in the easiest
that a bear?
arena. Yeah, that was a polar bear.
Dick. Oh, polar bear? Never mind.
Yeah, polar bear. So the only way you can get to that room with the trophy is going through the arena again. So I'm going through, and that's what's going on.
Alright, cool.
We finished the end of the story with blood on Huntington's face.
Yeah. So we figured out it was blood in his face.
Okay.
And pretty much he's like, "Oh yeah, man, someone hit me." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, this big ass like punk dude just decked me in the face."
Wow.
And he was really calm about it. I'm like, "Where is he?" He's like, "Oh, he left." I'm like, "Shit, all right."
Got my trophy.
Oh yeah.
Yay. All right, go on.
We went back. So we started to go in the front yard so we could see better.
Uh-huh.
And it was bad. Well, it was like now looking back, it wasn't that bad because I took emergency medical services.
Okay, cool.
And it's just because on your face there's a lot of capillaries, I believe.
Right.
So it's really easy to bleed.
Yeah.
So usually there's a
I'll
lot
keep
of blood.
that in mind.
Okay. If your child is bleeding from the face, it's not that bad. No,
Don't even trip.
Relax. No, but like he was bleeding a lot. It was like right underneath his eye, not like at his eye, but like an inch below it.
Yeah.
And he was bleeding a lot, and I'm like, oh shit! All right, well let's knock on the door so we can use the bathroom to like clean him up. Okay.
Yeah.
So we knock on the door, and this girl opens the door, and she's like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Oh, can we use your restroom?" Like, "Oh, there's a porta potty like down the street." I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." We didn't want to like be rude.
Okay.
So I guess she didn't see Hunter because I was in the way. So as soon as like I moved out of the way to step down, she goes, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "What's wrong with your friend?" Like, "Oh yeah, he got hit in the face. That's why we need the restroom." She's like, "Oh, come in." And I guess like I don't know if it was the girl or the guy, but one of them used to be in the army and they were a medic.
Okay.
So like, oh, okay, yeah, this person will help you. And I'm pretty sure it was the girl, but the guy was in the army too, I think. So the guy's just like shirtless and like shorts and just chilling. And he's like, "What happened?" It's like, "Oh, some guy hit my friend in the face." Like, "Where?" Like, "He's outside of some tall dude." Okay, so he goes out to look for him, and this girl is like cleaning up Hunter's face, and Huntington, being who he is just hitting on her.
Of
and
course.
I'm kind of like, just ignore him. He's delirious.
He got hit in the head really hard.
And like, okay, whatever. So it's fine. And we get out, and it's cleaned up, but it looks like he's gonna need stitches. It's like really bad.
Oh man.
And we're like, and he was like, "Do you have any Neosporin at your house?" I'm like, "No, we have rubbing alcohol." That's it. My dad doesn't believe in medicine. What? Are you hurt? Here's a Band-Aid and tequila.
Get over it.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like, "Oh, I really need to go Neosporin." This dude comes out of nowhere holding a beer bottle. He goes, "I'll take it." And I'm like, "Hell no. This guy's drunk and he's gonna kill him." It's like, "I've only had like 2 beers. It's fine." So, Black Bitch...
We only had like 2 beers in the past 2 minutes.
Oh, you know what? Black Bitch actually has a different nickname. It's Jim, so let's call him Jim
Oh.
for now. Cool. Whoops. Anyway, so Jim is like, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know. And Hunter's like, let's do it. He looks trustworthy. So Jim and Huntington end up going to a CVS like down the street with this guy who may have killed him, but he didn't, thank God.
Wow.
And me and George and David are kind of just chilling, talking, hanging out. And then we were kind of enjoying the show, but then the cops broke it up like usual. They showed up and they're breaking it up, and
Typical cops breaking up a good time. Who do they think they are?
Well, they're doing their job, so I mean, cops.
I don't like them.
Okay. I have no problem with them, but we're not about to get into this argument, anyways.
No, you don't understand.
What don't I understand? You live on a hill. Your family makes more money than I do, and you're light-skinned.
I just thought it was cool to dislike cops. Man.
It's not. It's stupid to generalize that all cops are bad. There are a few. We're not getting into this right now.
Are you sure? I've heard it's cool.
It's as cool as smoking cigarettes. All right, it's really fucking cool to smoke cigarettes, but it's bad in the long run.
Oh, okay. So just like hate cops every now and then when you just need it.
Yeah, sure, man. Can we get back to the point of this?
Yes.
Dick. Anyways, at this point, Mark comes in, and we're kind of just hanging out and talking. And then Jim and Huntington get back. And we're kind of just waiting outside this fence. We're talking. And everyone's just waiting outside for the cops to leave so we can start the music up again, which is what we always do. Because the cops don't want to be there. They don't give a shit about noise complaints.
That's typical cop. Sorry.
Anyways, so at one point, the way it's situated is myself and George are leaning by the fence. David, Jim, and Mark are hanging out. And the funny thing is, I don't know what happened to Huntington. I don't know if the blood loss or what, but he's on this side, and he's trying to get a hold of Mark by calling him, trying to find out where he is. And he doesn't know if he just turns around, he'll find him. So
Genius.
we're just watching, we're like talking, having fun. And when all of a sudden I look down, this really tall, like 6 foot Cholo punk guy with like leather sweater, spikes on the shoulders.
Polo.
Yeah, pretty much just what?
Sorry, I was trying to mix Cholo and
Chunk polo. One of those. So he comes walking down and he's yelling in like Spanish, and he's drunk, obviously drunk.
Right.
And he yells in my face something in Spanish that I couldn't understand. And me thinking, oh, you know, I've met drunk cholos before. They usually say funny shit when they're drunk.
Yeah.
But he walks past and I didn't understand what he said, so I look at George and I'm like, what? And that's where it went bad.
Oh.
Because all of a sudden I see the huge ass cholo guy, polo guy, come back, and I'm like, fuck. It's like, what'd you say? I'm like, what? He's like, what'd you say? I'm like, fuck, this is gonna be really bad. Just don't say anything.
No, I said what? I didn't understand.
Exactly. I ran that real quick in my head. I'm like, no, it's gonna end bad. I was like, I didn't say nothing. And he starts getting really like aggro on me, and I'm thinking in my head, all right, George is a punk. Please, for the love of God, don't say shit and get me stabbed. I'm like, and the off chance that I get stabbed or this becomes a fight, who do I have? George. All right, he's half drunk. Probably not gonna end well. You'll maybe get like a few hits in.
Maybe.
Then there's David, pre-National Guard.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm like,
he's a twig.
Yeah, he's pretty small. So I'm like, shit.
Use him as a weapon, if anything.
So like, not to like talk him down. I just didn't know he could fight at this point because he's a twig. Then there's Jim, who is in the exact same boat. He's like this twig guy, so I don't know if he could fight. Mark probably can't fight.
They can't, just so you know.
And Huntington, he could probably fight if he wasn't fucking delusional and trying to find us when we were right there.
Maybe.
So the entire time I'm thinking, I'm dead. This is how I die. Crap. And it gets worse because he keeps talking, and I'm just staring him in the eyes because I don't want to look anywhere else. I don't want to give him an excuse to hit me.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I'm like, just look him in the eyes, leave, you'll fucking back down.
Yeah, that works.
And all of a sudden, I heard a and I'm like, oh, that sounds like a knife.
I should look at that now.
He pulled out a pocket knife, and he keeps talking shit. I'm still not saying anything. So he gets the knife and he rubs it on my shirt and he goes, nice shirt. It was this shirt actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
Nice.
And I have the army jacket I was wearing in my trunk. I'm in the back seat.
Okay.
But he rubs the knife on my shirt. He goes, nice shirt, as a way to threaten me with the knife.
Obviously.
And because
he wasn't actually complimenting your shirt. Exactly. I'm looking at it right now. Hey, it's average at best.
And I'm thinking, I wasn't thinking. I was still trying to figure out what my options were.
Yeah.
So without thinking, I go, thanks. And I compliment this guy who's threatening me. And at this point, he's like, fuck you. And he walks off. And like, George just starts laughing. And he goes, oh my God. And I look over and David's just standing there like, holy shit. Jim is just staring at him too. And they're like, oh my God, Mark almost died. Huntington doesn't know what the fuck went down. And Mark is like freaking out too. And I'm like, oh my God. And eventually we go back and we start partying again. But George was, at the end of it, George was like, what were you thinking? I was thinking you wouldn't say anything stupid and get me stabbed.
Was I right to think that?
And he's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah. I mean, give it another 5 minutes. I don't know, but.
And the second thing, I think like David or someone heard me, and they're like, he would have stabbed you. You said thanks. And I'm like, yeah. At least I would have died with my manners, though. And like to kind of end this is I ended up going back to school on Monday, and I don't know from what happened from Friday till like Sunday, but a lot of people apparently knew. A lot of punks in a Georgia circle knew. So I come into my photography class, and my buddy Abel looks up. Sorry. Hey, Bassbear. What? And I'm like, what? It's like, no, you almost got stabbed. I'm like, oh, yeah, you heard that? Yeah.
Hey, Bassbear, nice shirt. I'm going to kill you.
Oh, thanks. You know what? It reminds me.
Whoa! Level 61.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah!
Woo!
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm also trying to get 300 golems dead.
What, is that a quest?
Sort of.
Oh.
It's kind of like the one with the... I think we talked about it. I gotta kill 300 golems.
Okay, is that a quest?
No, that's the end of the episode, though.
Okay.
So, we'll catch you up next time.
Real quick. This is a really quick story. Put it on the black screen if you want.
Black screen story.
Pretty much in the same class, there's this dude. Oh, crap. I don't remember his name.
There's actually a bunch of text going across the screen right now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Anyway, it's this really buff dude. He's a real cool guy. Crap, I don't remember his name, but he's a really cool guy. And he's a punk too. And at one point, he's like, "Man, you got such a friendly face. I want to punch it."
Oh,
I'm like, "Thank you." And I just met him, so I didn't know. I was like, "Okay."
You're determined to die with manners, aren't you?
I know.
That's awesome. All right.
See you next time, guys.
Bye. Later.